How to use the PartsTech lookup in MaxxTraxx to source parts. To search for parts using your PartsTech integration, it is done from an open repair order or parts counter invoice. When parts are needed, highlight the desired labor and click the Parts button as one normally would. However, to search multiple vendors at once, go past your other supplier options and click on Parts from PartsTech. This will launch the PartsTech portal from within MaxxTraxx. To begin a search, type in an item in the search bar at the top or choose a category offered below. This will perform a search for that item at all your suppliers at once, and the results will be presented here. At their search site, you will find, running horizontally across the top of screen, all of the wholesale parts suppliers loaded into your PartsTech account. This makes it easy to switch between them. This is where a selection is made based on criteria like pricing and availability. To select it for export, simply click the Add to Cart button at the bottom right of the screen. Once you have found and added all the parts needed for the repair order, click the Proceed to Checkout button. Or continue searching for additional parts. We'll do that now. We'll source a cabin air filter here from one of our vendors and add that to the cart as well. Sourcing additional parts from the same or different suppliers is quick and easy by flipping between them at the top of the screen. Once you've made your final choices, click Add to Cart. And then proceed to checkout. On each part in the cart, a trash can icon is provided to remove unwanted items. When ready to bring the part information down into MaxxTraxx, click the Submit Quote button. The first time you source parts from a particular parts supplier, it will present you with your list of vendors so you can choose the desired one. This way it matches and links the PartsTech supplier ID with your supplier's vendor account in MaxxTraxx. At that time, if you have not already added a supplier to your list of vendors, you have the chance to do so. All the parts chosen and brought over from their portal will be added to the labor line that was selected at the start. As usual, parts can be dragged and dropped from one labor line to another if needed. Once the parts are on a repair order or part invoice and are displaying as short, not stocked, then one simply follows the standard procedure for ordering and receiving parts in MaxxTraxx. From an open repair order, one can click the Order Parts button at the lower right to start the purchase order process. There's a difference here at the list of needed parts. The vendor code or abbreviation will now have a PT at the end to signify its link to your PartsTech account. Or the other option is to wait for the standard low stock alert screen to pop up when saving and exiting the repair order. It's that handy reminder for the user that parts need to be ordered. As always, click to the left of your vendor code to select the parts to order from a particular vendor. From that point, creating the purchase orders is the same as before, except for one important difference. In the Parts or Purchase Order screen, the Add Line Item button is disabled. You cannot add items to a PartsTech related order as they do not want items sourced through them mingled with non-PartsTech items. Stocking orders or returns should be done on a separate purchase order. Order and process your parts orders just like you normally do. Submit your order to each desired vendor and wait to acquire the parts. Once received, tell MaxxTraxx about it by converting the purchase order to a final vendor invoice. We hope you found the preceding video helpful. MaxxTraxx team members are readily available to provide personal assistance via several methods as shown here, Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific Time. Thank you for watching.